Hi everyone, welcome to this month's author Q&A with me, Rachel Amphlett. Before I get stuck into the questions you've kindly sent through, just wanted to take a moment to thank you all for your very kind support of the launch for Hell to Pay last month, book 4 in the Detective K Hunter series. I'll admit I've been blown away and overwhelmed by the response to the free promo that I had for Scared to Death and then the launch of Hell to Pay. Thank you so much for your emails, your kind comments on social media, and for leaving reviews of the books as you've moved your way through the series. It really is appreciated. And I said it before, I'll say it again, it makes it a lot easier to come in here at 6 a.m. on the morning and start writing the next book. So yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for your questions that you sent through either on YouTube, Facebook, or by email to me at info@rachelamphlet.com. So here we go. How many words a day do you write, and how long does it take you to write a first draft? So for those of you that don't know, I'm now a full-time writer, and even before then, because I held down a full-time and then a part-time job around my writing, I've maintained a production schedule for the last 2 years, and that lets me see when I intend to publish a book and gives me time to plan what I need to do to get to that point. So the words a day are dictated by how many books I want to publish. So for the past 2 years, having a job as well, I've been publishing about 3 a year. Obviously now that I'm a full-time writer, I do intend to write more. So I put those dates into a schedule and I work backwards. I know how many words I want to write, and typically one of my books is about 65 to 70,000 words. So they're really fast reads. I use a product called Scrivener, which is my writing software, and I plug in my finish date of when I want that book to be finished by to fit in with the production schedule, and how many words I want that book to be in length. And Scrivener automatically spits out the number of words I want to do a day. It tells me on a little screen, and all I have to do then is put my bum in this seat and start writing to hit that word count every single day or more if I'm really in the mood. So how long does it take me to write a first draft? About 6 to 8 weeks if I do get my bum in the seat every day. I'm trying to behave myself. From next year I am planning to allow myself 1 day off a week. That just means I have to bump up the word count for the other 6 days, but that's okay. It's a bit like carrot and stick. I know that 1 day a week I'm going to be doing what I want to do and have some spare time to myself for a change. So those 6 to 8 weeks, by the end of that, that's a really rough draft. I always say that I sketch out the first draft and then from there on in I'm colouring in. So I'm doing some research and I'm doing a lot of scene setting and things like that. Will you keep writing books in your series, or are you planning more standalone books, and which do you prefer? So if you've just met me, I have 3 standalone books: Before Nightfall, Mistake Creek and Look Closer. And the reason that they're standalones is that they didn't fit into the series that I had at the time, but the stories wouldn't go away. Until I could get those stories out of my head, I was stuck. I had to write to get them out of the way. Because they didn't fit into a particular series, they were brought out as standalone novels. And since then, I've brought out the K Hunter series. I think that I will keep writing books in series. I am working on a couple of new series behind the scenes at the moment. But I like series for the fact that the characters can grow and you can put those same characters in different situations and let the supporting cast around them develop and evolve as well. Having said that, there are lots of ideas in my ideas folder, and some of those ideas do not fit into the series. So as for standalones, watch this space. Never say never. Would you ever co-write a book or series? Yes, I would. It would depend on who the co-writer was. I think you have to be careful because writing a book can be quite a perilous journey at the best of times, and I think I'd want to work with someone who I had a lot of mutual respect for and that I could still remain friends with after the process. You said in your last Q&A that you were a rubbish cook. I did. If I came to dinner, what would you feed me? It would have to be soup. You can't mess up soup. Have you considered signing with an agent or traditional publisher? I'd never say never. I've had a few conversations with different publishers this year. I'm just too busy next year to take anything else on. For me, it's important to maintain some level of independence. I really like the business side of what I do as much as the writing, and I wouldn't want to be put in a position where I had to stop writing the K Hunter series independently in order to then publish via a traditional publisher. Having said that, I'm very much an advocate of the hybrid model. I think there's space for everybody in the publishing industry. So if there are any agents or publishers watching this, get in touch. What are you reading at the moment? David Jackson, Hope to Die. I've got that on my Kobo e-reader and I'm really enjoying that. And that's it for this month. Thank you again. A couple of announcements before I go. K Hunter number 5. The book is finished. It is currently out with beta readers, and we have a title. I'm going to call it Call to Arms. That will be out early next year, so sign up to the readers group at www.rachelamphlett.com because I'll be doing a cover reveal within the next 6 weeks. So you heard it here first. And I'll have a new spy series out in January. It's a 3-parter. Had a lot of fun writing it. It's been kicking around for the past 2 years, waiting for me to become a full-time writer and have more time on my hands to finish it. And first book will be out on the 7th of January. So again, look out on the readers group and the website for more details. And I look forward to hearing from you with more questions for next month. In the meantime, if you do celebrate Christmas, have a great festive season. For the rest of you, especially those in the Northern Hemisphere, stay safe in those snowstorms and everything. Stay warm, and I'll see you next month. Take care.